Like a tribe does. Before this, did you really know what I was? Comprehend to the track force, why? Cause getting inches on the tip of the vibe buzz. Rock and roll to the beat of the funk fuzz. Wipe your feet really good on the rhythm rug. If you feel the urge to freak, do the jitterbug. Come and spread your arms if you really need a hug. Afrocentric living gives a big shrug. I like filled with, that's what I love. I love our plateau, it's what we're above. If it diss us, we won't even think of. We'll nip up a dog and give a big shove. This rhythm really fits like a slug glove. Like a box of positives, it's a plus love. As the tribe flies high like a dove. Hey! Hey, back! Hey! Hey, back!
Hey, estamos en vivo, en directo. Para inglés, oprime el sape. No, I'm just kidding. It's going to be in English, guys. Don't worry.
What?
Yeah, it's going to be in English. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? It's Wednesday, 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern. Another beautiful episode of The Hangout with my usual suspects, G Major and Jason Lee Tucker of the Tucker Statement. So what's up, man? What's going on?
What's up?
Feels like a long minute. We haven't done anything.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. It's been. I know we all trying to enjoy this summer before it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, we're kicking our asses.
Yeah. Not a lot of people streaming in the last couple weeks too. Noticed that.
I know. Well, Chaos took a break this week. Danny just messaged me. He won't be able to make it today. Work duty calls. Completely understand him. So don't worry, Danny. All good. Just be safe. Christian DeLore. Hello, Basco. Hello, Christian, man. Thank you for joining. So yeah, man. So we were saying tenants moving in, moving out, and apartments being trashy. Yep, I've been there, buddy. I know what you're going through.
Yeah,
that's why. You know, when my parents sold both buildings, man, and I moved. Well, I was renting into a condo after that, and I remember sitting down on that couch, man. My wife looking at me, and she's like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "I have nothing to do." I was like, "I don't have a grass to mow. I don't have apartments to clean. I don't have staircases to make sure they're clean. I don't have garbage to take out from the basement from all the tenants." It was a surreal feeling. It was like, because I grew up in that, right? So I was like, shit, this is different. What do I do?
Well, come down here. I'll put it to work. No, I got a lot of things you can do.
Oh my god! Yeah. But you know what? I'd rather be doing that than what I'm doing now. To be honest with you.
Yeah, it's just getting fun. You know, the fun thing about apartment living when you got students moving in, the parents come and they trying to run the whole show, and I'm like, you're not living here.
Yeah. As you know, what's worse is the one I had a tenant, right? She used to get visits from Toronto, and every time these visitors came, they clogged up their toilet. Okay, but the thing is that the whole family would decide to take a dump, even if it was clogged. Then call me close to midnight to unclog the bathroom. So the second time this happened, it was midnight. I went to the garage. I got the snake that's meant for, the toilet bowl so you don't scratch up the porcelain. And this bathroom was completely renovated, right? It was all white tiles, white floor, white tiles, white curtains that the woman had and everything. So I got there in my work overalls. And, when you put the snake in, it was a little bit of overflow because of all the shit that was there. And, dude, I am telling you, it was disgusting. There was a lot of shit in there. Damn. So when it overflowed, the woman goes, "Oh, don't worry, I will clean it." And I'm like, "Really?" So you know how when you go in with the snake, then you have to pull it out, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So I did it all in one quick motion. So when I pulled it out, it sprayed all the shit along the wall, along the curtains. And she was like,
man.
oh my Lord. Guess what? She never clogged her toilet again.
There you go.
Yeah, man. It was like, take that. That's crazy stuff, man. Yeah, taking care of apartments with tenants and stuff. And I was having this conversation with my dad this Sunday. I'm like, we wouldn't have been able to do run it how we did then today because of all the politics now, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, I think we got out right in time. So, guys, did you guys see all the trailers? Honest to God, I only saw the Wakanda trailer. I haven't seen any of the other trailers from.
Oh, you seen the other ones?
No, I didn't. I didn't watch. What you call it? The Shazam one. I didn't see. I didn't see Black Adam. I didn't see it. Yeah, I only saw the Wakanda one because I think Danny sent it in the group chat, right? So I watched it. Watched it twice. We're gonna watch it again, all of us together.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I don't know. It's definitely something, right? It's definitely something. It's something. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be crazy. But Phase 4, guys, let's be honest. Phase 4, has it brought up any excitement for what's coming up? Did it build us up?
Not really.
No, not really. I mean, I'm looking forward to see Wakanda Forever because it's the end of Phase 4. But I don't know. I feel a little disappointed at this phase. I guess because they are trying to introduce a lot of characters. There was no kind of leadership in this one. Nobody's like, well, you have Wong.
Right.
He's been showing up in a lot of stuff.
He's been everywhere.
He's a badass.
He's
gonna be in more since She-Hulk coming up.
Wakanda Forever looks great. Not a lot of diversity, interestingly enough. God damn it. But looks great. Shifty says Loki got me excited for Kang. That seems interesting. I'm curious, but I'm not excited yet. Maybe Wakanda. I'm really interested for Wakanda Forever to see how everything turns out, because let's face it, the not recasting has to bring up that whole creative writing bit, right? And hopefully, so far from what I saw from the trailer, everything that I've read in the league seems to be coming true. So, yeah, I'm not that. I just hope that they do it right. Right. So
I think they will. The way the trailer looks. I mean, I had to watch a couple of times just to take it in. I'm like, this thing is emotional crap.
Oh, for sure, it's going to be emotion. And
we're going to get that Dr. Doom at the end, possibly.
Well, for sure. The leaks, and spoilers alert, everybody. The leaks are that the underwater exposition that's there for vibranium is sent by him. Right? It's sent by him. So is it really,
Well, they got to get him ready for Secret Wars, because he's the main thing in Secret Wars.
For sure. All right, let's check it out. Everybody. Ready to get cuppy struck. Let's go. All right, so there's a Mayan temple in the background, right?
Yeah.
So obviously she's not in Wakanda.
Don't shed no tear. No woman, no cry.
This is definitely a funeral here.
And good friends we've lost.
Well, we know that's the main. Like on Twitter, everybody was going crazy with the whole recast. I can't speak. T'Challa and all that, and how if they were with a CGI, they would be exploiting his memory, and all that stuff, right? But I truly don't think that. I think they're kind of exploiting his real life death right now into this movie, and that's my personal opinion. So the people that are saying recasting T'Challa or CGI him would have been exploiting him. I'm sorry, this is also exploitation because Marvel Studios is getting paid for his death right now by doing what they're doing. So it's a double-edged sword. That's
Pretty much.
Along the way, in this great future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say.
Did you right there? Basketball right there. You see that Namor has the wings on his feet when he's born. They did put that in there,
right? Because what they're doing now is they're not Atlanteans anymore, right? Whatever.
Talkion,
whatever bull crap, man. I don't know why they had to go that way. I guess they wanted to separate themselves from DC with Aquaman, and they're using Atlantis too. I don't know. It's been like that in the books for forever. Go ahead.
I wonder if they're gonna say we're when they mention them, they're gonna say we're also known as Atlanteans. I wonder if they're gonna bring that in there.
No, I don't think so. I don't expect it.
They I kind of understand why, but it shouldn't be because Namor was first in the comic books.
Ruff goes absolutely right. They are making bundles of his life and death, 100%.
Yeah,
but
100%.
but like Namor in the comics, he's all the rest of the Atlanteans are blue. If you notice, all of them.
Yep.
And he's the brown got the brown collar. So it's sort of.
You mean he's Hispanic? Jason Luke Tucker? He's brown with color? Be careful now. Might get me canceled.
Well,
I'm kidding.
Well, not meaning that, but you know how everybody else is blue and he's
because he's half human.
He's going to brown. Yeah. So they did keep that in like the comics. So I have a feeling they're going to say, well, we're whatever their civilization is going to be called, but say we're also known as Atlantis. I just have a feeling they're going to put that in there. So
just want to correct Shifty. No, that's actually the Atlanteans, or I'm still calling them Atlanteans.
Yeah, I'm sticking with that too.
The underwater Aztecan people. By the way, that the Mexicans did not ask for this, Latinos did not ask for this. Marvel's just checking off that box. Oh, we can do this.
But the only thing is they're all blue, so they don't look like they're. I'm saying if you're going to say they're.
So in this case, what's the father that's human? I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to tell. Basically, the storylines are the same. Namor's father was a sea captain, and he found his mother and saved her. They fell in love, got married, but she was the princess. His dad came up, killed him. She came back and had Namor.
I see.
But his sister's blue. But his sister on there, she's blue though.
Right.
I mean, and the other. So that's what I'm saying.
I love Avatar too. I know, right?
Yeah, they look like
it. Of the water.
Well, you know what it is. Namor, believe it or not, is a mutant.
Yeah,
exactly right. Because he's born with that mutation, right? You're absolutely right. Going back to our first mutant in MCU is freaking Ms. Marvel.
Well, at least they're still underwater. I was afraid they weren't going to put them underwater when they were saying they're going to make them Aztecans. So I was like, oh crap! So we're not even.
Oh no! I know. That was one of my things too. It's not going to come from underwater, but it wouldn't make sense with the things that we got of Endgame, right? With the holographic whole news. All right, let's keep it going. You guys, whenever you want me to stop because you want to say something, just say stop and I'll pause it. Okay.
Yep.
So that's Riri, apparently.
Yep.
Yeah.
So spoilers. Apparently, she was sent to the diving by Dr. Doom. the diving crew. But somehow she gets here, and apparently this is where she's going to build her suit, right? Which is very similar to, how Iron Man did it too.
I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone.
Okay. She just said, I am queen of the most powerful nation in the world, and my entire family is gone.
Does that mean Sherry's going to die?
So what happened to Sherry?
Yeah.
Curious.
Yeah, because the only one died was the king and the child.
I wonder how they're going to say how he died. Are they going to say like Namor killed him, or are they going to just say he died of whatever?
I wonder they're going to blame the Atlanteans on T'Challa's death.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm interested to see how they reference his death. I meant, it'll be kind of, if they don't.
In the leaks, it says that he catches a virus and he dies of a virus.
Oh,
now,
God.
if they want to be smart about it and they want to use a virus, in my opinion, they should mention it's the legacy virus. Because that was a major run in the X-Men comics where mutants were getting killed and superheroes were dying. That's the one that Colossus dies in the comic books.
That'd be interesting. Okay.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how they play it out, man. These are all leaks and rumored leaks. So we'll see how it plays out. But hey, DQ. But still, we know T'Challa Jr. is coming. Yep, it's true. I think we get a time jump at some point where the X-Men is the same age as him. Well, it makes sense. Krasinski's open to returning as Reed Richards. Of course he is. It's a paycheck.
Have I not given everything? And when I wake up,
Hey, let's
All
step back for a sec. There was a fight with some military dudes, and I want to know what were they fighting?
Oh, you mean the guys that were coming into the ship?
Yeah, it looked like I don't know, not that far. Not that far.
They show what Namor and that other villain. What's the guy? It looks like he got a hammerhead.
Oh, that's a tumor.
A tumor, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's right.
It's right.
Now that's just like the comic book. They was war and Namor flooded Wakanda.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not familiar with that story.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, I didn't know that.
Say visually, it looks great.
Yeah,
Looks great.
It looks really good.
That end scene where you see the Black Panther pull out the claws gave me goosebumps. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm-hmm.
Gave me goosebumps. Now he doesn't look bad.
No,
okay. He does not look bad. He has the colors. Yes, he's a little bit more decorative with all the piercings and stuff.
And he does have the ears, and he has the ears too. I was noticing that.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's right. Pointy ears.
Yeah, that's right. So
I do like the whale thing. Them guys riding the whale. I thought that was dope.
Yeah. This is supposed to come out in November, and like you said, it's the last movie of Phase 4, right? So
yeah.
Will this be the one that propulse it? Because right now, for me, the only great movie in Phase 4, which is partially Sony, is No Way
Spider-Man.
Home.
Yeah.
Right. That's the one that stands out the most. For me, secondly, I would have to say, from a visual point, I think Shang-Chi was pretty good for getting an origin story from for Shang-Chi.
Well, I think that Doctor Doom at the end of this will probably just like pulsate,
Mhm.
because everybody's going to want to see Doctor, because they got to build him up on, like, he'll probably be in a couple movies coming up, possibly. He's going to be in the Fantastic Four. He's got to go, probably in the King Dynasty movie, then go into Secret Wars.
Right.
So
Right. So we're getting this, right? Black Panther, Wakanda for MCU, Namor won't be coming from Atlantis. So that's confirmed. He's not coming from Atlantis. He is coming from, where is it called? That place? Talocan. Talocan, guys. Anybody know where Talocan is? Or what? Probably comes from some kind of Mayan thing. Aztec. Mayan. Oh, yeah.
What's the Aztec mythology, heavies? Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Which that doesn't make sense. I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean, I get they
Talocan.
don't want to be the same as Aquaman, but still, like I said, Namor was first, so you should have used it.
Yeah.
Screw him.
Well, it's just like the Doctor, the one that's going to be in the one with the rocks in, compared to Doctor Strange, they consider him the one that's in the Black Adam coming up, Dr. Fate, or what is that? What is his name?
Oh yeah, got it. Yeah, Dr. Fate.
Well, yeah. So I mean, it's the same thing. Like, I mean, him being from Atlantis ain't going to be nothing different from Aquaman.
So Talocan, according to Wikipedia, is described in several Aztec codices as a paradise ruled over by the rain deity Tlaloc and his consort. Man, I can't. Chala Chutrikuku. It's absorbed those who died through drowning or lightning, or as consequence of diseases associated with the rain deity.
Interesting.
Well,
It's also been recognized in certain wall paintings of much earlier Talocan culture among modern now-speaking peoples of the Gulf Coast of Talocan survives as an encompassing concept embracing the subterranean world and its denizens. So it is a type of Mexican Atlantis, mythologically.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to get gods in there too. That brings another god in there they can bring in there too for the
Right. So
all this.
I'm looking at images, and some of the images they put, the individuals are blue.
Mhm.
The artwork. So it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is interesting. Because look, he has the colors.
Yeah, this looks just
Yeah,
like
he's straight up. Yep.
You have the Avatarian people. He has this, they kept them.
got the wings.
Yeah, got the wings, got the pointy ears, a few extra piercings. I guess he didn't listen to his Earth mother, Earth father, whatever. But yeah, no, man. Let's, you know what? I'm curious to see how they tie up the whole story. Just get to these chats because I see the chat's been popping. Thank you everybody for being here. It's great. Isn't there a techno virus? Yes, I remember there being a techno virus, but the one I remember specifically because of Colossus' death was the legacy virus. If my camera would have worked, I would probably show the cover of that comic, but my camera died. Legacy virus was created by Cable's clone brother, though might be too early for that. True.
Okay.
But multiverse, right? Anything's possible.
Yeah.
The Atlanteans look like Navi.
Yeah, similar.
The Atlantis versus the ship's crew. It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. Head for the chopper. Atuma, Namorita. Oh, I want to take it to Atlantis. Wakanda. Come on, pretty motherfucking guy. I actually caught it right away when I started reading it. That's good. That's how my brain works. Shut up, Arnold. Talocan Sam. There are stories about Atlantis may have went all over the place when it was destroyed. Pure speculation, of course. Yeah, and they also say that my people might be descendants of the lost city of Atlantis because they have no idea where the Basque language comes from. Would have made more sense as Egyptian if you want to go that route. Yeah, especially now that I played freaking Assassin's Creed Origins. Freaking crazy game. Crazy story. Great story in that game, by the way. So yeah, that's that looks interesting. I know a lot of people are gonna probably bash it as much, but you know what? Doesn't bother me that much. It doesn't.
No, I mean, I look forward to it.
If Danny was here, would be like, what? Because at first I was like, for fuck's sakes, why do they have to make him Latino? And why did I was like, why do they have to change his origin story from the comic book, right? Because for me, it made absolutely no sense. You know, being Hispanic and having a Latino family, and they're like, whatever. But you know, but now it's all about money, right? This is gonna people are gonna go, oh, it's an actual place in the coast of Mexico. I can go visit, and you know what? It's gonna bring up their tourism.
I mean, we got the Bad Bunny movie coming out from Spider-Man.
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
oh my god.
Represent, you know, come on.
Yeah, seriously. Why? Why are they going with the whole anti-villain bullshit? And it's just like more. Oh my god! I like when I was in the theater watching Morbius. I saw it. You know, I rather watch. I'm not even kidding, man. I would rather watch the Eternals again than watch that movie. That's how bad I think it is.
I saw it the other day for the first time. It was garbage. Yeah. To me, it was the worst. It was one of the worst Marvel movies I've ever seen in my life. So,
I love Susan says this movie will keep Marvel on life support. Yes, and it's writing off. I'm sorry to say this. It's writing off the death of Chadwick.
Yeah, it'll be a hit.
Yeah,
it may not be as big as the first one. Won't be as good as probably the first one, but it will still be a hit. Yeah,
like I agree with you, said Basco. It's going to depend on the writing. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, that's a challenge and a half. What these writers had to do.
Right.
Not wanting to recast. How do you write it in? How do you make it?
And that's going to be the thing. If you write it, if this is writing well, then I can understand why you didn't recast it. If it doesn't, then you're going to be like, should have recast it.
And I get people that want to recast. I completely do. I'm one of those people because T'Challa's, you know, he was just peaking in storyline, right, to be one of the mainstream go-getters heroes, right, like Captain America, whatever, like that popularity in the MCU. And you know, unfortunately, he passed away. But for the character, you know, who knows how Chadwick really felt? I know his brother and his family, you know, are saying, yeah, you know, we're willing to, you know, to help out in any way we can, but Marvel's like, no, we're not gonna do it.
We're getting a T'Challa Jr., so I mean, it is gonna carry on. I wonder if possibly we see T'Challa Jr. grow up. They'll have him be the one who marries Storm, and that's how they bring Storm in, possibly. I don't know how they.
Oh yeah, could do that.
Yeah. I actually finished it, Shifty. I finished it yesterday. I wasn't streaming it though. Great story. People will watch. Oh, definitely. People are definitely going to watch it.
Oh yeah, it's going.
The thing that's interesting though is, and these are one of the reasons why I like taking breaks from being on streams and watching other streams and stuff like that, and coming back refreshed without being influenced by nothing that's been going on the tube or Twitter and stuff like that. Is that it all depends of how people reacted and YouTubers react to it after the first weekend. It's the second weekend that's crucial to see how this movie does, because we all know how Love and Thunder plummeted, almost 70% the second weekend, and could not recuperate. It's still big in the box office, like it's still doing something. It's still making money because there's not much out there. That's the only reason. Like if Shazam would have came out, forget it. Shazam would have taken it over. Black Adam blown out of the water. Forget it.
Oh yeah. I agree.
Right. But it's all people watch. Depends who replaces. Yeah. Well, it depends who replaces. I think it's the sister. I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you guys think? You think?
Looking at the end of the clause
is in that Black Panther?
It's sure.
It looks like a small female body in there.
You're all wrong. It's the Winter Soldier.
Oh man!
Now, wouldn't that be?
Oh my god! I saw there was There was a meme the other day. It had Ronnie Downey Jr. as when he did Tropic Thunder.
I saw that. I saw that.
I was like, oh my god.
Oh, with people would have probably not mind that.
We're gonna be like brothers.
Oh man. My god.
Oh my gosh, man. Crazy ass stuff, man. Crazy ass stuff. But yeah, man, like let's talk about numbers, okay, a bit here, because I labeled this as, is Marvel's hype done? Is the hype over? What do you guys think? Is that hype over?
Well, they tried to hurt it this year, but I mean, there was some big announcements in there, so it might, but then it was some sort of.
But I don't feel like, remember back in the day with the whole Infinity Saga, right? People were excited for the next one and the next one, and the next one. No matter how bad it flopped, they were still excited.
Yeah,
I think the hype's over, man, because people are. I'm not hearing that. I'm not feeling that from people that actually like enjoyed these movies. Who enjoyed Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness. They're not hyped for the next one.
Kills me. What's interesting is that everybody. There was some people complaining the same Marvel formula all the time, and then when they changed up, everybody's like, "Oh, I don't like that." And I'm like, "Well, you can't have both." Okay. And I think when they kind of changed it with Eternals, I didn't mind Eternals, but it could be better. Shang-Chi was all right. Yeah, Shang-Chi I enjoyed Shang-Chi. Definitely No Way Home. But yeah, I mean, I think we get, and that was somebody brought up. Do they miss Iron Man and Captain America? Because there's no headpiece in none of these movies.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't think they're coming back.
I don't think so either.
Unless they throw a lot. Unless they start like losing a lot of money, which they're not losing money that much. They're not making the expectations of the the Infinity Saga. I don't think they'll ever hurt, because I think that I think they set the bar up so high that with those movies in the past, and I don't think it's ever really truly gonna match what they previously had.
I agree.
That's just my opinion. What's up, Mystic Shadows? Yeah. The thrill has gone away. Yes, I think so too. After this weekend, absolutely. After this weekend, absolutely not. Yeah. What's coming out this weekend? Something's coming out this weekend.
Unless he's talking about the Comic-Con weekend.
Movie-wise?
Movie-wise, what's coming out this weekend? Hype over life support. Yeah.
Nope.
I wouldn't go as far as saying life support, but it's on serious antibiotics. Hype's still there. Oh, Shifty says, that's great, Shifty. If you think the hype's still there, that's awesome, man.
I think over the weekend, the Comic-Con thing, I think they did great with the announcements. I know we didn't get too many scenes, but I think they did. I think they did great. I think DC did great too, but they got so much.
Rock got booed. Yeah,
I was about to ask that. I heard something about The Rock being booed. When correct me if I'm wrong, Jason. It's because of he mentioned that Henry Cavill might not come back as Superman, right? That's why you got booed.
Yeah,
correct.
Pretty much what I heard. Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
I think it's going to be great, but I don't know.
Well, the Shazam 2, they did mention that if it doesn't do good, they will not make a Shazam 3. So I said it's up to that, and it's going up against Avatar 2. So I don't think it's going to make it.
Ooh.
And the trailer looks like garbage to me. I do not want to see it.
Aquaman was supposed to come out during Avatar, and they changed it. And I was sitting there I was like, that's interesting. I don't know when they made that. There was a rumor that Cavill would have showed up at Comic-Con, but he had COVID. But he didn't diagnosed until after Comic-Con, so that didn't work. And somebody said, well, they could have zoomed it. I said, that's true too.
It's funny you said zoom it, and that's exactly what I did. Zoom that.
And they pretty much said that Zack Snyder is officially done. Pretty much.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Oh yeah, that and you haven't seen them tweeting much about Snyderverse since then. So check it out. So far, Love and Thunder. That's their numbers. That's pretty freaking weak.
For an Avenger too.
Yeah. Doctor Strange almost hit $1 billion.
If they would have kept it in the theater, it probably would have.
They pulled it quick.
They pulled it too quick. Disney Plus, because it only needed what 40, 45, 46 or something like that to bid $1 billion. And all they had to do is say, "Oh, we got a special edition." You know, we got to go. It looks like Spider-Man. Spider-Man's fixing to go back in and with that special thing in September, so they'll probably hit $2 billion possibly.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Doing that. And that's all. That's all they had to do. Doctor Strange said, "Hey, we got an extra couple deleted scenes," and they would have popped that 45 easy.
Well, this was a flop. Eternals definitely flopped.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi.
No, look at where you like Black Widow.
Black Widow. Well, come on, that hurt Black Widow way too late.
Yeah.
In the middle of a pandemic, a lot of theaters here were closed, and they came out on streaming.
I wanted it should have just been a series.
They were way too late on it. It was too late. They postponed it too much, and they then decided to come out in streaming. And we all know how that freaking that worked. People desperately want X-Men. Yes, and I have actually news about the X-Men and why we did not get all that anything on San Diego Comic-Con about it, about any X-Men titles. And we're going to talk about it later on. So please stick around if you can. I love who says they changed up for sure. Yeah, they definitely. No origin story for Fantastic Four. Yay. Oh, we don't need one.
Well, no, really hell no.
Well, we're gonna get some more announcements at that Disney D23 or something in September. Right. So I heard because they're saying there's going to be a Okoye series possibly to tie.
Oh yeah, that's right. They're going to do the Wakanda series. Yeah,
so Okoye is going to get her own show, pretty much. What I've heard.
Okay.
Okay. When they didn't mention Nova, they didn't mention the Deadpool, they didn't mention Wonder Man. And there's multiple, and supposedly there's another Avengers movie also. They've got a trademark on it. It's called Eternity Wars. So this one's supposedly after Secret Wars. So they've already, and there's supposed to be a Celestial movie too, a Celestial End of Time movie also. Right. So,
and they're talking about Captain America, Red, White, and Black, which I think they're gonna talk about Isaiah from Falcon Winter Soldier, the black guy who was tested on. Yeah, that'd be nice to see.
Okay. So I love who says no X-Men, the mutants. Well, a lot of people started getting pissed off and jumping the gun right away because they're saying they're not going to be called the X-Men because of the whole, men part. I don't think that's true. I think this is a movie that's going to introduce mutants, multiple mutants, kind of hopefully not, I want to say Eternals, but not this, the way how we had so many characters in the Eternals. That's how I think the mutants are going to be. It might be the movie which they all come together and then they form the X-Men. Why I'm saying this is if this was really an issue, then we wouldn't have gotten the X-Men 97 title. They would have renamed it then if there was such a bother to them about the pronouns and bullshit. I think this is just a movie title, and I'm not going to look into that too much and get all routed up for that. Blair, what's up? Hello. All. Thank you for being here. Wow. Appreciate it, buddy. Go ahead.
About the Expo, I heard they cannot do nothing in 2025 due to contracts. Well, Fox had with the
we're going to talk about it later. Yeah,
exactly.
We can talk about that later. You're stealing my thunder, man. I'm kidding. Okay. That's all good.
That's a rumor.
We're getting X-Men and mutants. At least MCU has points on the board. Where the fuck is DC? 100%.
Well, 100%. DC, they're dealing with. I mean, they're still doing the merger thing and stuff. Because I was trying to wonder when is DC fandom. Because last year it came out in October, and I looked and they said they hasn't set the date yet due to the merger, and I'm like,
Did Thor break even? In today's standards, a movie has to triple its costs in order to be considered profitable for the studio. and at this point, hasn't been profitable following that rule. If you just follow the numbers of breaking even of the cost, then people have issues how to label a flop, right? A flop would be, Black Widow.
How much does Thor cost? 250 million.
I'm looking up.
Yeah.
250.
I wouldn't figure Doctor Strange cost more.
250.
I figured Doctor Strange would have cost more than it. So, but
so
no, 200 million.
So is Thor a flop? No, because Thor, if you see it, it's 605. It's still making money. It hasn't been pulled out yet. Yeah, I think it's gonna break even. I think it is. Maybe a little bit of profit. Thor didn't flop exactly.
That's international, right?
That's correct. Yeah.
Okay.
The right one on the far right is worldwide. A lot of the latest Marvel movies could have been Disney Plus. I know. That it's true. They were weak in any comparison to what we got before. Absolutely. Not by much, but no flop. Yep. Ryan Gosling as Nova 1, I guess. Yeah, I heard about that rumor. Is it confirmed? It's not. I don't think it's confirmed, right?
No, I think they got somebody else. I think they just came over the wire or something.
Yeah. Mutants for legal reasons, probably. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, me one. X-Men is only Professor X's team anyway, so they can do both. Yeah, exactly. The mutants for me could be a movie where they were all introduced to them, and then Xavier is,
now in the X-Men animated show, they say that Magneto is going to take over. Yeah.
Yep. They showed the pitch. They showed a picture of him.
Well, wasn't there a comic book where he is the leader of the X-Men?
There's one. I think it was Age of Apocalypse, where it was like a different future where Magneto.
Yeah, exactly. Mystic Shadow says Stan Lee was gonna call the X-Men the mutants. Different reason, though. Yeah, exactly. Not political. No.
I just want my Howard the Duck reboot. That's all.
We're getting more than just X-Men. It doesn't make sense to call an introductory movie X-Men. True, exactly. I agree.
Right. I agree.
That's why I'm not really going crazy about the whole thing. Gosling wants to be Ghost Rider. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I heard that too.
Feige didn't know. Yeah, rumored. Feige didn't know he wanted to be Ghost Rider, so he's definitely not Nova. Okay. I see.
Supposedly there's an Easter egg in She-Hulk about the Ghost Rider. I heard today.
Yeah.
So.
Like, check out those numbers. Black Panther 1.3 billion, Infinity War 2.0 billion, Ant-Man 603, still profitable.
Thor definitely ain't gonna do Ragnarok's numbers. Definitely, he won't get up to that. high.
Captain Marvel, as much as people hated it, still made money. Look at that, 1.1 million. Billion.
What did Thor 2 make? Is it going to beat that? Or?
Ragnarok?
Wait, it won't be Ragnarok. Well, the second one. The second one.
Thor 2?
The Dark World?
Dark World? Yeah. It did beat it. No, not yet.
Dark World, what is it?
Yeah, Thor, it's right here. Thor Dark World. It did 644. Rounded off 645 million. That's what it made.
It hadn't beat it yet. It probably will, but it ain't gonna be much.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. The Incredible Hulk, 265,000. Oh my God.
They did not advertise that one well because I didn't even know it existed until I saw it on television. I was like, "Oh, they made a movie."
I like the type of Hulk we got, the CGI. I did not like. What's his face as Bruce Banner at all?
Ed Norton.
Ed Norton at all. No.
I'll take him over that first one.
David Banner.
Yeah, that was. Just, I mean, it's like you spun this. Ang Lee was trying to get more into the psyche of Banner. I'm like, dude, what's the action at? Come on.
Well, here's another question. We was talking about recasting the Black Panther. What about when we get the Thunderbolts? Or were they going to recast Ross and have the Red Hulk or not?
No, they're going to have Valerie do it.
Oh, that'd be what? There actually is a Red She-Hulk.
Oh.
I just
So
thought
they're
about
probably
that.
gonna have what's her face. Is it Val? Her name? Yeah, it was Val.
Yeah,
Valentina.
Valentina.
Yeah, Valentina.
Whatever.
Yeah, I said Valerie, but is it? Yeah, Valentina. Yeah, she's probably gonna. They're probably gonna give her that role. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
She's the one recording them all for him. Dark World isn't that bad. No, DQ. I agree. I like Dark World.
I
Actually,
didn't like
Dark
that. I
World.
like that world too. Yeah.
I like
That was
Dark
a good movie.
World more than the first one and more than Ragnarok. I'm sorry. I know a lot of people liked Ragnarok, but I didn't really. I
Ragnarok
like
was
Dark World.
okay, but I wasn't a big fan of it. Like him,
Call me
like, yo,
crazy.
man, love him. I agree.
Slap me silly and call me Sally. Oh boy, should I said that?
Yeah, huh? You stuck your mouth in that one.
It's all right. It's okay. My views do not reflect those on the panel. DQ says could have been worse. Birds of Prey. Oh my god, yeah. I'd rather watch Birds of Prey TV series 100 times. There was a series? I didn't know that. The first star is
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. A while ago, I remember seeing some. I was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually. I said this before on my streams. I'm on the process of rewatching every Marvel movie and I'm rating them out of 10. And then when I have them all rated, I'm gonna start breaking down the ones that are rated the same number, and I'm gonna do that on a live stream. So if you guys want to join me on that, man, we can.
Yeah. Just let me know.
Yeah. What is it? Thor 3 was bland and Sally. Yeah. But love it. I didn't mind, how Jane looked as Lady Thor. She looked good. It looked good. But it's just the comedy. It was too much. It was like
that's why. Yeah.
It just killed it for me.
I got a question on the Thor: Love and Thunder. Did Axl Rose and Slash get a profit from this movie since there was so much Guns N' Roses? With the shirts, the posters, and every song was a Guns. Every song, I was expecting Axl Rose to have a cameo in it or something. I was like, because at first you heard the "Sweet Child of Mine," I was like, oh, that's a pretty cool song. It was like, but then I heard and we watched it. It was "Welcome to the Jungle," and it was I think "Paradise City" was on there, and then it was 2 other songs. I was like, oh my god! I mean, the whole album was a Guns N' Roses album. And then the kid of Heimdall's son calls himself Axel, and then he had the Guns N' Roses shirt and the posters on the wall in his room. I was like, oh my god,
it's so true. Okay. His name was Axel. Oh my god! All right, so I'm gonna be watching this for the first time, the She-Hulk one. All right, so guys, bear with us. I know a lot of people that they got a lot of gripe for this, but apparently the CGI was really good for this trailer. They touched up a lot of stuff.
Yep,
the ending's good. I'll say the ending.
Oh yeah.
All right, the ending's good. All right, let's view this, people. Remember, guys, if you want me to pause it for anything, just tell me pause or stop, and I will. All right, let's go.
Wow! Jesus, what the hell, man?
Still in control, no overwhelming feelings of rage.
No, a normal amount of rage.
You do revert back to Gen form when you sleep.
Was the air horn really necessary?
For comedy, absolutely. This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what they did there. She can throw farther than him.
Best friend.
Nikki.
Spandex. Spandex is your best friend. Being a Hulk asks for balance. You have so much more to learn. Yes!
So I'm clearly nailing it at all these things.
If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
He doesn't mean that.
More and more eccentric superhumans are coming out of the woodwork. We're going to launch a division for them.
And I want the She-Hulk to be the face of it.
Jennifer Waters.
Namaste.
I have a serious conflict of interest. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Oh. People only care because I'm representing Emil Blonsky.
I think they care because they're like, hey, that girl's green. Jen, do your thing. God, I really like this outfit.
I'm not proud of this.
Miss Walters, we answer to a higher power. Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
I am a lawyer. We do things by the book.
The Book of Ashanti.
No, the Book of American laws.
Whether you like it or not, you're now a superhero.
Let's do this. You know that friend you had in high school who was way cooler than you were, attractive, got all the attention from everyone? Hello.
I think I'm jealous. Is that what I'm feeling?
That's Daredevil.
Yep.
Okay.
Remember, he's a lawyer.
yeah. Well, when we spoke about it, right? We were talking about it in multiple shows that would make sense to have Matt Murdock be in the show, right? Oh,
now,
that's cool.
The four guys she fought in the alley are I didn't think about it till I looked at it closely. Those are supposed to be the Wrecking Crew.
Okay.
They got, I forgot how the story went, but most of their powers might have happened because of Thor. But I think they got mystic weapons because one looked like he had like a chain with a ball on it.
Yeah,
that one right there. And so I think that's the Wrecking Crew.
So maybe that's why Wong is there, because that looks like stuff that would come from their magic, right? Their stuff.
Right.
Okay, makes sense. Let's see here. I haven't seen it either. CG is weak in two parts when she's commenting or something, or she sees on her phone when she raises it. Yeah, okay. Not a fan of Goofy Hawk, but it looks fun. Yeah, it does look fun. It looks interesting. You know what? It's Goofy, but they're family, right? It's his cousin, right? So it kind of shows that, sibling type thing. Cousins competing. Obviously she's going to be better than him. That's not what I was looking at when she threw that. I wonder what you said. What were you looking at?
This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
You pervert. I know what you were looking at. Okay. I think my mom might like this show.
She did give him the finger when she fell off the cliff. I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, that's fine, man. That's actually funny. I don't know why they blurred it out. Probably because it's a commercial. It's probably not going to be blurred out during the series. Yeah, the new suit looks good. Yeah, was that his original suit color?
Well, I think it was yellow and black back in the day.
Okay.
So I think they're mixing the yellow with the red this time.
Yeah. Daredevil, yes. Well, his series is confirmed, right? So
yeah, 18 episodes.
18 episodes.
What do you guys think about the 18 episodes? I saw some things trending that it's too many episodes. I don't know anymore. 8's too few. 10's not enough. 18's too much.
Is it going to be mature or not? Too. That's another thing. Is it going to go, or is it going to be PG?
Are they half-hour episodes? I mean, you're gonna do it. If you're gonna throw these episodes out, I'd say you throw them in a bunch, like 5.
Well, they said if they do one a week, it'd be 4.5 months of Daredevil. So
throw that all out at the same time.
Yeah, no, I like that. It was cool. I was good. You know what? I'm gonna watch it because I'm a Marvel fan. So as much as people might be shitting on stuff, I'm still gonna watch it because I gotta make that speculation for myself. And yeah, but
and then we got in animation, we got the X-Men 97 and What If season 2 coming out too.
Yeah.
And the Spider-Man freshman.
Oh yeah, freshman year. Yep.
Yeah,
Zombies come out 2024, I believe.
Yeah, I was hearing about people slacking that Tom Holland's not voicing Spider-Man in there or something along those lines or something.
That's Sony.
Exactly.
You can't blame that. You can't blame MCU on that one.
Yeah. Give the writers more time, more chance for filler. Yay. Yeah, but that's all these shows are. They're fillers, man. There's fillers for us Marvel fans to be entertained, right? And just hopefully it's decent, right? God, look at us. Hopefully it's decent. We can't go from we expect 100% greatness, because of what we've been getting. I love says thumbs down. I feel you. Hope they don't ruin the X-Men cartoon. Oh, me neither, man. Me neither. That's on my next watch list to rewatch all those cartoons from back in the day. Freshman year is canon, but this mentor is Osborn, and he encounters Doc Ock. Yeah,
it's funny. The X-Men cartoon did well telling the story straight out of the comic book.
Yeah,
and the movies don't. Just like, wait, what? Hold on, but they gotta do them adjustments.
Yeah, and talking about Spider-Man, check out Chillmonger's little clip he did today about Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man issue 900 that came out today. The cover was fire, man.
Ooh,
the way they did that, yeah, it was really cool. See if I can bring it up. The cover I liked it. It was nice. Let's see here.
I think it's supposed to be a 70th anniversary too.
Yeah. Right here. Is this it? Yeah, this is it right here. Bring it up. Share because sharing is caring. Spider-Man issue 900. Right here.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. It's cool. Like he was talking about how they place him right in the middle, right? So it kind of looks like he has the Doc Ock's. He was saying how all the arms look like it's coming from him, and that's awesome. Classic Electro, classic Vulture, classic Sandman, classic Kraven the fucking Hunter.
Well, I'm gonna hate when they do that movie.
Oh my god, are we gonna hate this shit? Right? He loves animals. No, he fucking hunted everything
right
for trophies. He did not give a shit. Yeah, exactly. So that looks tight. Yeah. No, go check out Chillmonger's review on this.
Okay.
He did an amazing job, man. So what's next? Oh yeah, what's next? So hold on, let's see here. So we noticed that Wong was in a lot of stuff, right?
Yep.
So let's just see. And I saw an article. You guys are good to go a little bit over an hour?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool.
Wong might get his own show. Yeah, it's been his cameos he's been doing.
And there's nothing wrong with that. I
did that. You're fired.
I don't care. Cancel me. Why Doctor Strange Wong appears in She-Hulk's new trailer. Well, because he was a fucking Shang-Chi, right? Fighting with the Abomination. So obviously there's a connection with that we saw in the first sneak peek, right? We put those two together on the show. So should I read this or not? She-Hulk is set. I asked the question. I do it anyways.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead. Want me to go ahead with it or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
She-Hulk is set to hit Disney Plus on August 17th and continues the Phase 4 trend of introducing brand new characters into the MCU. Fans will meet Jennifer Walters, also known as She-Hulk, who will be played by Tatiana Maslany, the lawyer with. Okay, we already know all that stuff. It has already been released. Blah blah blah. We saw that with San Diego Comic-Con. We saw that. Okay, Wong confirmed for She-Hulk. Marvel Studios officially released a new trailer for the Disney Plus series She-Hulk at San Diego Comic-Con. The new footage revealed that Benedict Wong will be featured in the series, reprising his role as Wong, the Sorcerer Supreme. The capacity of his role is unclear as of this time, but we can see in the trailer talking to Tatiana, Jennifer Walters, about high power and her role as an upcoming superhero. Wong is also seen at the 159 mark in the trailer, sitting at the table behind Walters as she watches Emily Blonsky turn into the Abomination. That was a cool scene on that trailer, by the way, when he got big. Yeah. This almost certainly ties back to Wong's interaction with Blonsky and Shang-Chi, but I just said that. It's my fighting. How will Wong factor into She-Hulk Disney show? While She-Hulk trailer did feature a tease of Charlie Cox's Matt Murdock, it also confirmed that Wong plays some kind of role. All right. Wong is often associated with the Doctor Strange films, but so supreme, he has recently been seen in other projects as Shang-Chi and the Legends of the Ten Rings. I wonder how that end credit scene ties in with all this shit, where he calls in Shang-Chi. Like, what period of time is that? Is it after Multiverse of Madness? I think it's after Multiverse of Madness. Right?
Damn. I don't think so.
Because wouldn't you think he would be there trying to protect the Sanctum? I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah,
that's a good question.
Yeah. With the midway of Shang-Chi, where he was fighting Abomination, we saw that. That's what we just said. We all know that part. It seems like his role in She-Hulk will be along the same lines as he is working to recruit some of the MCU's newcomers and help them in a bigger role. So, okay, so what? Wong is now recruiting superheroes too? Is there anything in the comic books that
I never heard that one? No, Wong never had that kind of position before in the comic book, not that I know of.
Wherever the case may be, it is now confirmed that Wong will officially be in yet another MCU project. To see just how big of a playing piece he becomes, I guess we have to fucking watch. So the whole point of this article is fucking useless because we already knew this shit. Okay. So let's see what the chat had to say. Right here, everyone. So, has everyone seen Without Remorse? Michael G. Byrne, not you, but fire. You like that movie? Without Remorse? That's the whole based on the video game. Fuck. Tom Clancy. Rainbow Six.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Isn't it?
Oh, that's
I believe so. Yeah,
Oh.
the end credit scene, that's what it was. Well, I'm not going to ruin it for anybody that hasn't watched it. Watch it. It was, I mean, for me, that was the only good part about it was the ending. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I see what they're doing. And I was all excited, kind of, because I played the games. But you liked it. You liked it. I didn't.
Right.
I just thought it was okay. I like how She-Hulk is a connection show for the movie and show. Yep, that's what we all wanted, right? Like if everything ties in, we like how everything ties in with everything else. It gives us a continuity and a flow to things, right?
Right.
Not like Star Wars. So yeah. Why Wong and not Doctor Strange making all these cameos?
Wong is the Sorcerer Supreme. Strange is not.
But wouldn't you like pass that on to your lower level executives to do all these little?
Oh yeah, you could do that too.
I'm Asian. I don't give a fuck about Wong. Nothing.
Okay. Alrighty then.
It does not mean to offend anyone. Now I'm on the mood to world Thor 1. Yeah, man. Go ahead. I watched it not too long ago. It's okay. I just prefer. I like the darkness of Dark World.
Yeah.
Get it?
You know, I kind of surprised the way the mystical story of Moon Knight that Wong didn't show up there.
True.
Thinking about it. Yeah.
Right. Conju. Yeah. Crazier stuff. So the X-Men thing. Let's get that to wrap up this show. The X-Men. So basically, go ahead, guys. You go ahead. We might be talking about the same thing.
No, you're saying the same thing. I saw that. I saw the article today too. Yeah.
All right. So basically, fans are not liking it. Fans are calling it bullshit. Some fans, I guess, because I'm not calling it bullshit because obviously, it makes sense, right?
Right.
When the studio ties in for franchises like the X-Men. The actors that sign up to them have the rights to those roles when they develop newer stuff. So fans call bullshit on rumor that could impact the MCU with X-Men reboot. So basically, what this article pretty much says is that a lot of these actors are still under contract for any future projects on characters that they have played already. which makes sense why Patrick Stewart was played as Professor X and Multiverse of Madness. It could have been the other guy, I forgot his name, the other Professor X, it could have been him as well.
Right.
But they had to go with those two because of their contract obligations, which transferred from Fox over to Disney. Because even if they acquire a company, those contracts are still they're not nulled, they're still valid, right? The only way they can do it is they restructured it, but which they didn't, because they're still using the Fox logos and their product, right? Because as soon as they bought Fox, all the Star Wars movies showed the Fox introduction again. Because remember when Disney bought them over, they removed the Fox introduction. Now when they bought Fox, they put them back, right? Because it was part of the whole nostalgia thing. So that is one reason why we did not get any X-Men news or casting for all this time. They're doing their homework. They're trying to see who's going to fill up the roles for certain characters, like because Hugh Jackman had completed his contract obligations with this character, with Wolverine. So obviously they're really casting that. Deadpool, well, we all know Ryan Reynolds. They're saying, well, why are they talking about Ryan Reynolds? Because that is the most popular character they had in Fox that was bringing them money, was Deadpool.
Yep.
So, of course, they're going to make sure that to assure the fans that Ryan Reynolds is still going to have his way of doing things. Hopefully. R-rated. Hopefully, they just let him run with it and Feige doesn't get that involved in the situation. Just let Ryan Reynolds do his shit.
Well, mentioning Deadpool, the Disney Plus here in the United States, they released Deadpool 1, 2, and Logan on Disney Plus, and they got all these parental groups like complaining and bitching Disney out for it because they released the Netflix on Disney a couple months ago, and they were complaining. I mean, overseas, I like up there we are at Canada, they have the Star Network on Disney Plus, so they pretty much have mature movies. But in the United States, they're like, I think Disney has to be wholesome PG or less. So they're all crying about that. But
what about Mr. Fantastic? It was a one-off. They were optional things. It was a one-off. And since it wasn't a full-blown Fantastic Four movie, they were no obligation to recast any of the old Fantastic Four people for that. So it was completely different. But for the X-Men, apparently they had more X-Men movies slated to come along. Go ahead. Jamager, you want to say something?
No, I agree with everything that's going on. I mean, it's just like, it just makes sense. With the contract and everything. So that's why I think, like, I heard a rumor already. It's just a rumor, but Patrick Stewart will be back as Professor X for Secret Wars. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Possibly Hugh Jackman also.
Probably.
So let's see. Nobody was really expecting Kevin Feige to announce anything related to the Marvel Cinematic Universe's X-Men reboot at last week's San Diego Comic-Con, but there's nonetheless going to be more than a few disgruntled fans should September's D23 pass without at least a small update on what comes next for the mutants. Of course, the ball was set rolling by shocking reveal in the Miss Marvel finale, but after 13 movies spread out across 20 years over at Fox, the superpowered outcasts are in dire need of a fresh coat of paint. The various sequels, offshoots, prequels, and spin-offs covered a lot of bases, but if anyone can reinvent a $6 billion brand, it's Marvel Studios. Marvel, a rumor sweeping the internet, has claimed that due to holdover of contracts that came attached to Disney's acquisition of Fox, Marvel won't be able to do anything with X-Men until 2025, even if they wanted to. Needless to say, unfounded internet accusations are immediately placed under intense scrutiny, and this is no different, as you can see from the reactions below. 20th Century's Fox contractual obligations to actors in the X-Men franchise have carried over to Disney and are in effect until 2025. This means Marvel cannot recast, enter production on a film that includes roles held by recent principal actors in the Fox X-Men franchise. right? So there you go. And makes sense about Black Bolt then. Maybe. I don't know about that was the Inhumans, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what contracted things, but I do remember back in the day when what was the last X-Men we got? Apocalypse, the one with Apocalypse, right? That was the last one.
Dark
Oh,
Phoenix.
the Phoenix, Dark Phoenix. Exactly. Because they thought Dark Phoenix was gonna, be really cool and reignite it, but that was just trash.
Oof. I watched 45 minutes. I had to turn it off.
That was just trash. Oh, he's my father. Let me tell him. No, man, let me not tell me he's my father. The whole thing with Quicksilver, right?
It was like watching Last Stand again.
Yeah. I don't believe this is. See, this guy says, I don't believe this is. Otherwise, Deadpool 3 wouldn't be going into production early next year for the still date until. What do you mean? That complicate? It does. It's the same actor. It does make sense.
You're talking about Deadpool. You're not talking about X.
Yeah, exactly.
That's totally different.
I'm laughing my ass off. This doesn't make sense. Fox was notorious for changing actors between movies. Cyclops, Jubilee, Trask, Moira. Yes. No, Moira played the same Moira. It was the same Moira. Cyclops only was in one fucking movie.
Right.
Trask, I believe, as well.
One movie.
So
you gotta think, people.
Yeah, do your fucking homework. This is not true. You can absolutely have different actors play characters and other actors sign to play. The only way they wouldn't be able to cast someone else is for a role, as if its contract says they can't be recast. Obviously. And of course, if this is true, they want to make sure that they make money, right? So,
right.
There's going to be loopholes for sure. Yeah. There's always loopholes. There's always a buyout. Whatever.
If anything, I think they'll just wait and want to recast their own people to play X-Men and just let the old ones go.
Yeah, Moira was in 2 films. Shifty, you're correct. Didn't I say that? Yeah, she was in 2. It was 2 movies. She was in the first one, First Class, and the one after that, I believe. Where she remembers everything after. If I cared about Marvel anymore, I would say get that Fox X-Men shit out of here. But now, trash fire. Not X-Men in quotes called the Mutants. Last Stand is the best Fox X-Men movie. Last Stand, First Class was good. I really like First Class.
I like Days of Future Past, but Last Stand, hell no.
Cyclops was in 2 films. Yes, she was, and it was the same actress, wasn't it? Was she in 2 films? No, she was in 1.
I don't think she was in 1. I don't think she was.
She was in 1.
What 2 films?
Yes, the end credits, and you're right, where Xavier wakes up in bed after after what's her face disintegrates him as the Phoenix. Jean Grey. Yeah, you're right. Was it the same actress though?
No, that's Olivia Munn played Psylocke in Apocalypse.
No, we're talking about Moira. And the end.
Yeah, there was a Mia Lacan. I guess she played it. Okay, I forgot about that. Oh man!
So a lot of freaking things. I'm excited for Black Panther. I am. I'm not gonna lie. I'm excited. I want to see what they're gonna do with it. How about you guys?
Yeah, I definitely excited. Watching the cast at Comic-Con, that really got me going, and I was like, okay, all right. But I look forward to Phase 5 because they said the Phase 5 will start off with Ant-Man and the Wasp. They said it's totally going to be totally different than the first 2. I was like, okay.
Well, MODOK's going to be in this one too, possibly.
Yeah, MODOK. Well,
they said there's going to be a huge. It's like going to be Avengers event, like Infinity War. That's what they're saying, right? That's going to be a lot of people coming into this movie. So basically, what they didn't do in Multiverse of Madness, they're going to do here.
Right.
In Quantumania. Hey, whatever. Did you see Toronto destroy the Red Sox? LOL. No, actually, because I don't follow any fucking Toronto team. Because Toronto sucks ass. It's funny because I was having this conversation today because I have family visiting from Europe, and they're in Toronto right now, and he's actually watching his first baseball team for the Blue Jays. The only game, Toronto game, I would probably go watch would probably be the Raptors because I've never been to an NBA game, so I would probably go watch them. Hockey, I would only go watch Toronto Maple Leafs if my Montreal Canadiens is playing them in Toronto, and I would be wearing my Habs shirt for sure because there's no other way to watch it. MODOK isn't going to have his big face. He's going to got a computer face. Oh, like the professor there in what was that? Civil War? Was it Civil War?
No. Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, yeah.
What's his name? Arm Zola.
Yeah, it should be a human face, not a big TV screen. Yeah. So, guys, man, that wraps it up. Unless you guys have something else to add.
I think we covered it all. Though. This an interesting weekend from Comic-Con. We'll see what D23 comes up with.
Did Jason Lee want to talk about Vince McMahon retiring? Yeah.
New era.
That was
bringing
new era.
Triple H is coming back. I think Stephanie's going to be it should hopefully. It may not be as good as it once was, but it could rebound. I can say that because it's got really stale. Yeah. The way it's been going. So and Vince is probably going to take over the Playboy Mansion, all the girls he's been having to pay out. So he just want to start.
So do you think that it's a good move? The fact that it's Triple H now taking over with
because when they took Triple H because NXT and all that, well, he was in charge of that, and when he was running it, it was running the best, and it was outdoing both Raw and SmackDown. And they sort of like took that away from him. And they sort of after he had his heart attack, they pretty much, they started releasing all his players. So I think he'll start getting a lot of their free agents back and stuff that they released because they released like all this talent that that Triple H built up, and it and they just sort of took him out of the whole picture. So because he was going to start his own promotion, they were talking about him leaving and starting his own promotion because it was getting so bad.
So do you think he did this knowing that he saw the signs, and instead of Triple H doing his own thing, saying, "Here, I'll hand it to you"?
Well, I don't think Vince would have left, but I mean, it's right now the board probably telling him he's got to leave because all these there's supposedly like 10, I don't know, 8 or 10 women now start coming out and about him paying off all these millions of dollars, so the board's probably even though he's got all that stock in on it, they want to know where all this money's going to all these women, so. Right. It's gonna be bad publicity and stuff, So it's time for him to retire. He's old anyway. It's time for him to retire anyway.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. I haven't watched wrestling since the Attitude Age. Yeah. Ever since after Stone Cold left and a whole bunch of other people back in the day. I was in college. University when I was watching that shit.
Well, it is going back to PG-14. It's not going to be the PG era anymore. They're going to go back to the way it was during the Attitude Era. They're going to be able to do a little more, little more than they've been doing for the last few years. So it's like when Cena came out. I was watching some of the video because I remember watching it. And I was like, damn, it was really raunchy back in the day, man. Cena, he pretty much, called out some people by some names, you don't usually talk about today, especially, some of the female wrestlers and some of the guys. He used to have the FU was his, his move, and, he had to change it, change that and all this stuff. So, it might help out because, it has it's stagnant. It's sort of like the way Disney was this PG with the Marvel. Hopefully now with Daredevil and stuff, they will get, we don't have to go full blown R, where it's just like, we got to put the M, but get it where it is a little more, you got a street violent character. You don't want to have him get like throwing butter knives. You want to see him throw like some real knives and stuff, or, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Spice it up a little bit.
But like exactly like back then, right? You had a lot of women, and being provocative and stuff like that, symbolize, right? But it's just like next time, it's like it's the cancel stuff, man. It's the people, and it's just insane how far cancel culture has gone. And I'm gonna share this as as a closing discussion, right? This right here, man, I saw this and literally freaking freaked me out. And my wife's like, I didn't know they had one, or else I would have freaking gotten one before they canceled it. Choco Taco discontinued by Klondike after nearly 40 years.
Oh, I saw that. I was like, I didn't know that thing existed.
Klondike is discontinuing the beloved Choco Taco after being around for nearly 40 years. The company confirmed the disappointing news on Monday. Klondike explained the decision is to stop making the ice cream treat in a message on a website and on Twitter.
And who did this offend? Well, that's like Uncle Ben and Aunt Jemima and all that. I mean,
necessary but unfortunate part of this process is that we sometimes must discontinue products, even a beloved item like the Choco Taco.
Well, it's like even the grocery items. Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, Land O'Lakes butter. They took what the Indian used to be in the Land O'Lake. They took the Indian out. They kept the lamb, but they took the Indian out of the land. I mean, pretty much it's a bunch of bullshit. Where they did this cancel thing.
Apologize in Chinese. I don't know. Cantonese is "dumjua." They need to use one of the 5 brands, or we cater to those of us that want to return to the golden era. Yeah. The golden era. I don't know if that's ever going to come back. Like we're saying, everything, you can't go back to that golden era because that freaking recipe would make fun of someone's sex or vulnerability or handicap or whatever. It's just these times you can't. It's crazy.
Well, it's like the X-Men. They want to take the men out of the X. They want to just call it X mutants or something. That's probably what they're gonna call it, X mutants. I guarantee.
Oh my god! I hope not. I
have a guarantee though.
Did you hear the latest ones about Star Wars that they made freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi bisexual?
I heard that. I hope to God that ain't right.
I am so fed up with this bullshit, man. Why?
Who's he attracted to?
I don't know. You know what? I didn't even bother fucking reading the rest of that freaking article because I got so pissed. I turned off my phone. I threw it to the side. I said, "Fuck." Can't they make a freaking new character?
He might get one of them sand people. You hear that in the cave or something. You never know.
You're terrible. You're terrible. You just took that to a whole different level, man.
Wow.
I can see that. Our new mature Star Wars.
Give him the Chris O'Neill chicken cutlet. That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know what the chicken cutlet is?
What is it? Chicken what?
The chicken cutlet. The joke by Chris O'Neill, the comedian.
What was it?
He goes, "That's when you're having sex on the beach, and your dick comes out, hits the sand, but you stick it back in."
Oh Lord! Oh man!
We get Chris O'Neill. Exactly. You get that noise after. That's for sure. Oh my god! And not saying that one, guys. Thank you.
On top of a bantha. On top of a bantha too.
Like a banta. Oh my god, we're fucking terrible. That's okay. Saying that, guys, thank you everybody that came in the chat. I love Foo, Shifty. We had who else? We had a few. Mio One we had here. The food, DQ, Mystic Shadows, Wolverine. I hope you're doing better, buddy. I'm not sure if you're still here, but I hope you're feeling better. Blair to Blair, thank you for stopping in, man. I appreciate it. What else we have? We had Rough Girl, Christian Delarm. Awesome, man. thank you so much, everybody that was in here today, catching it on the replay. Make sure to comment, like, subscribe, all of the above. Don't like, still do it. Helps the algorithm. I don't know how, but anyways, I keep shit simple, so things is how it is. So saying that, guys, we are out. Hang out outro because I always hit the wrong one. Adios, muchachos. Hasta la próxima. Yes. Yeah, I fucked it up again.